It's Wednesday, April 18th, 2018. So right now it's 4/18/18. Just 18/18. Not the year I was born. I know this, doesn't look spectacular, but I still have some over here. There may be a little snow on the roof, but I forget how the rest of that goes. But that was a Simpsons thing. So what are we going to talk about? Today is Wednesday, so it's Eezeey Gamer Day. So we are going to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. That's right, we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about, you guys will hopefully maybe comment and maybe give me some ideas of what I could do, because I came up with this stuff in like 10 minutes, and I had so much stuff that I came up with in 10 minutes that there's so much stuff that I want to see from Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. The game is still slated to be released in mid-October. I won't hold my breath necessarily, because Rockstar can always sit there and take their foot off the throttle and go, we're going to wait just a little longer. But I'm hoping October 13th, because that means we'd be about, 6 months away? That's the May, June, July, August, September, October. So yeah, we'd be about 6 months away. And half a year away would be pretty awesome. I'd love to see what they are doing, hopefully like around E3, mid-June, somewhere in there. They'll have more updates on this, but I didn't play the original Red Dead Redemption multiplayer stuff. I didn't play any of it. But it's like I love GTA Online. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do. GTA Online, of course, has the benefit of being in a big city, in a modern era, and tons of cars and planes and boats and guns and all kinds of things. Now we're going to do this in the Old West. So, not as much technology, but that doesn't mean it can't still be fun. So, first thing, these are some of the things I think it needs. Some of these are obvious, I know, but I want to make sure, because sometimes even the obvious stuff gets missed. So we're going to discuss some of the obvious things. Number one, of course, easy. Character customization. Male, female, doesn't matter. Get to customize the characters any way we want. Just like you do in GTA Online, customizable characters. All the different outfits and everything that they do. Rockstar has done it really, really well in the Grand Theft Auto Online series. They can do it again. So, the next thing, of course, if you're going to be online, gangs and posses. You got to be online. You got to be with your friends. You want to be able to create a gang. Heck yeah, why not? Gangs. Have to have your own gang. Because, it's the Old West. You have to be in a gang, right? Have have special gang gear, I guess. Get all your friends together. Have a big gang time. Yeah. And then you can create posses and stuff like that. It's simple. Gangs, have your own hideout, whatever the case may be. Maybe shared resources within the gang. I don't know. Posses, of course, if you want to go, you just call it a posse so that you can go out, technically you can just be in your gang and just go out and do stuff together, but, whatever. But I always thought about this. I don't like playing. I want private servers. That's another one. That's big for me. Or private lobbies or whatever, where all you can do is play with either, like you could play with, in Grand Theft Auto, you could choose to just play with your crew or just your friends, so that you didn't have to be in the game with other people. Now, there were certain features you couldn't do when you did crew only, trying to think of the word here, but crew only sessions or friend only sessions or solo sessions. Solo sessions. Szechuan beef. Szechuan sauce. No, I don't watch Rick and Morty. So, they can do the same thing in Red Dead Redemption Online. They can nerf some of the stuff that they would normally allow you to do online, and make it for only if you're going to be in open, crazy lobbies. I don't like playing with a lot of people online I don't know. only because those things are just chaos. I'm not good enough at games to be able, if somebody's killing me 100 times, I'm usually just not good enough to get them back, and I don't feel like dying 100 times. It's not that much fun for me. So, private servers, and then, but if you are going to play on public servers, and if you are somebody like me who is willing to grind for money all day long, which I do in Grand Theft Auto Online, and let's say I'm in a server where I'm getting my butt kicked by the same guy over and over again, why not something like hired goons? That's right. And they can be players that are in the game. You can hire players to go get another player and put them down. Now, of course, you can't hire players that are in the same gang or whatever to do it, but it's like you can just hire other players to go do the dirty work for you. If you can't do it, they will. Now, I realize there are ways around this where you could have one person that kills you all the time, and then the goons that you hire go and kill that guy, but he's really in cahoots with them, and I get it. You can't, it's not something that can 100% be regulated. But how awesome would it be? It's like, well, I can't stop them, but what if I find somebody who can? And then you go and hire a bunch of people, and they go after him, and they take care of him. And basically, they make his life hell until he quits playing in that session. So basically, every single time, it's just like 5 or 6 guys that are ganging up on this one dude, and they just keep killing him. It's like, you made this guy's life suck, so now we're going to make your life suck until you stop playing. Yeah. Unless he wants to hire goons himself, and then it becomes a goon war. And who wouldn't want to see a good goon war? Next thing, dwellings, farms, whatever. Have, places you can live, just like GTA Online. You get to buy a house or a little apartment or tiny shack or something. And, why not have farms? You can have some cows and chickens, and maybe you can make a little bit of extra money off of selling eggs and milk and things like that. Now, if you play in, just online with everybody else, they can be raided. If you play in private servers, they can't be raided. Just so that you can keep your stuff. But if you're willing to sit there and, defend the old, homestead, awesome, go for it. But if you don't want to, like me, where you just want to have a bunch of cows and chickens making you money, then play in the place where only your friends can join you, and still find a way to kill you anyway. Not on purpose, but sometimes on purpose, because, that's happened to all of us. We just start killing our friends online. Until, the argument subsides, and then you're all fine again, and you go and do some stuff. So, for the true lovers of killing tons of people online, Red Dead Redemption 2 Online could use a Battle Royale mode. That's right. A big place where they just plop 100 players in and let them fight it out. Why not? Just a bunch of guys in the old West, just all battling it out for, winner, chicken dinner. Of course, you can't use that, because I think that might be a PUBG thing. But, a Battle Royale in Red Dead Redemption 2, a Battle Royale mode, I think would be a ton of fun for a lot of people. I think it would and of course you could have really good prizes for the winners of those. You can make them into events, and maybe they even one-up everybody else and go 200 players or something, because Rockstar has to do everything bigger than everybody else. So, leads me into stables with multiple horses. And of course, customizable horses. Not really customizable. We're going to customize a living thing. But you can buy them cool saddles and weird stuff for the horses to wear, and then you can pick what kind of horse you want. Of course, the more money you pay, the better your horse. And you can have horses that have different color variations, because not all horses are the same, but have different color variations, and, you can pick that out and kind of make each horse your own. But you can have multiple horses. And the reason, why would you need multiple horses? Stagecoaches. Customizable stagecoaches. Why not? It's like, we all have the customizable cars. We're going to need somewhere to spend that money on, other than bullets. So why not have customizable stagecoaches? You know, you could go to the coach builder, can make you a really cool stagecoach. Some of the stagecoaches have to be pulled by like 4 horses. Some only need 1 horse. Some need 8, depending on how elaborate they are. You know, some have really good suspensions, I guess. Is that a thing for stagecoaches? I want my stagecoach to be able to corner really well with 8 horses going around the bend. I don't want it to flip over. It's very expensive. It cost me $1,000, which I'm guessing in the late 1800s, early 1900s, that's a lot of money. Next thing I want to see. Cell phones. No, I'm kidding. But this brings up an interesting point. In Grand Theft Auto, you communicate and get missions and everything through the cell phone. I mean, it is an easy way. You bring up the cell phone and you do a lot of stuff in that game through the cell phone. How are we going to do that in Red Dead Redemption 2 online? You're not going to just bring up a cell phone. It's like, what are you going to do? You know, carry around one of those old-timey phones and a long wire that follows you around everywhere that's connected to a pole somewhere? Not going to do that. There's no such thing as a portable telegraph, I don't think, because you still have to be able to hook it into wires. So what are you going to do? It's like, so probably it'll just be a basic menu system. You hit pause, you pick some stuff out that you want to do, and you go do it, because you're not going to be able to sit there and make a phone call to your mechanic, you know, make one to your blacksmith. My horse threw a shoe. Come out here and fix his shoe. He needs a new horseshoe. Can't do that. You sit there, you could, you know, go to the local Western Union. Probably might not be called that. Maybe be called the Western Union. I don't know. Western Onion. Whatever they want to call it in Red Dead Redemption 2 online. So yeah. Then go to them, sit there and send a telegraph to your blacksmith, and he gets the message 8 days later. Then 16 days later, he comes out and has a new shoe for your horse. But by then, it's like you both starved to death and died. Oh, what a terrible end to the game. But it's just one of those things. It's like I kind of thought of that. It's like, oh, how are we going to do all that stuff? I mean, without having our little cell phones. Well, I guess Rockstar will know. They'll know. And the last thing we'll do real quick, because like I said, I thought of this stuff very quickly. Some of it's very basic. Some of it's not really well thought out. But I just wanted to talk about it because it's like the closer this game gets, the more excited I get for this game. Next thing, small businesses. Your own little small businesses that you can own. Maybe you own your own little blacksmith shop. Maybe you own your own general store. Maybe you own, your own clothing place or something like that where you can, make a little bit of extra money in the game world so that you can buy some of the other stuff that'll be in the game world. And maybe your small businesses become big enough that you become very rich doing just a lot of little small businesses, and you open them up in all the little towns, and you have just tons of little small businesses everywhere so that you can make a little bit of extra money. And I realize Rockstar hates letting you make money because they want you to pay for money. Rockstar wants you to pay $100 for $100 of, in-game money. It's like, we get it, Rockstar, you're billionaires, and we know why. But I'm excited about Red Dead Redemption 2 online. I love playing Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the Old West. I know that they probably thought of all this stuff and 100,000 things more. They've just, they got a lot of great people that work for that company. So I can't wait to see what they come up with. I'll be very excited when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out and the online becomes active. I think it's going to be, I think they're going to even do it better than Grand Theft Auto. They're going to take everything they learned from Grand Theft Auto Online and make it into even something better in Red Dead Redemption Online. So it'll be I'm excited. I can't wait. October's too far away. So with all that being said, to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.